Joining me now from Southern California, radio talk show host and reporter for Independent Journal Review, Victoria Taft. Vicki, this is why you look at what transpired during that convention, but this is why the framers of the Constitution gave us the Electoral College. Imagine if California had even more clout. We went to a direct vote, and California even had more clout. These radicals, literally the inmates would be running the asylum.
Yeah, you heard it right there. These are the same people, remember, who booed God not too long ago. I mean, that was one of their convention items. We don't want to. This is the cantina scene out of Star Wars. This is how crazy the Democratic Party has become. They are nothing but radical socialists.
And
right
Tuesday in Los Angeles, it's interesting. The mayor of LA is trying to have the voters self-inflict more damage. He's trying to raise their taxes. And he wants people to go to the polls and vote yes. There may be enough people who don't pay property taxes who approve this thing. But in the end, this is how California is going to go. I've been saying it for many years now. They're going to have to start raising taxes on people who owned land, and that's what this is all about.
Oh, no, I'm going to correct you. They really don't want anyone to know there's going to be an election tomorrow because they need 2/3 approval of all the voters voting to get this 16 cent a square foot tax done. And so this is the deal that they made, the LA Unified School District made with the California Teachers Association and the union, of course, representing the LA Unified School Teachers in January when they went on strike. So the school district said, hey, okay, let's give you guys a raise. And then they thought, gee, how are we going to pay for that?
Right.
Oh, I know. And the deal was they'd put this on the ballot. So they bought a special election for millions of dollars. And how about that? When was the last time you heard of an election where they didn't want that many people to show up? So they want the fellow travelers to show up tomorrow and vote yes on this, when in fact it's not in anyone's best interest, and in certainly LA Unified School District's best interest. This is a failing school district. 245,000 students have left this district over the past 15 years, and they have more administrators and classified employees than they do teachers here. And they say that this additional $6 billion in monies will go toward retaining and hiring teachers. No, it won't. It's going to go for pensions because that's what they have to pay for.
LA Unified, like many other elements of California, doesn't have a money problem. It has a spending problem.
It does have a spending problem.
And there's a big, giant hole. And part of it is that, well, I think they're out of control in their spending. Their priorities are wrong in their spending, but also the pensions, absolutely. But part and parcel to this political hemlock that's being forced down your throat in the great state of California is this catering to non-producers and non-American citizens, and this effort now to allow everybody in the formerly great state of California to have, quote, health care coverage, which we know in the end won't work, but they want to do it through the federal system that's been set up, which is Medicaid, only in California they have a different name for it.
That's right, it's Medi-Cal, and this is basically Obamacare, and it's all comers. And they say, well, gee, we're only going to insure for free a certain number of illegal aliens who are in the state of California. But no. No, as a matter of fact, they don't know how many illegal aliens they're going to cover. They think, 138,000, or gee, is it 1.2 million? And gee, I wonder how much it's going to cost.
No, I mean, you've lived in California a long time. If somebody had a gun to your head, what would you guess? I mean, the population of California is like 35 million right now.
Yeah.
A decent percent is illegal, right? It's got to be more than a 1.2. It's got to be in the neighborhood of every 3-4 million.
Well, as I understand it, there are 3 million undocumented aliens in LA County alone.
There you go.
So you can only imagine how many people will be there. And of course, they'll be there with their hands stuck out saying, well, I mean, you promised me some free stuff, so I'm going to take it. Why wouldn't they? Right. And the bottom line is a state lawmaker really gave up the game. She said this is the bottom line, the foundational block for universal health care. They want to institute universal health care in the state of California. It is going to cost trillions of dollars. That's why that candidate for president got booed at the Democratic convention.
And unfortunately, you and your neighbors are going to end up paying for it. And it's classic redistribution of wealth. Vicki, I'm out of time.
Okay.
Come back again. Thank you.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.